Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of NCAA Football 14. And this is the Highland Scotties Team Builder, and this is Scotties Sports Talk, a recruiting special. And as you take a look there on the screen, we got several players going to be showing up here for the upcoming week here, as we just finished up week 6 of college football, getting ready for week 7 as we get ready to take on the San Diego State there coming up. And there you see some of the names of they're going to be showing up for this week's game. Should be a nice nice group of guys coming in. Of course, one of the big names there is Axel Flanagan, one of the former well, I should say not a former player, but his brother. He has an older brother named Alex Flanagan who played for us those first 3 seasons of this series, and now we are pursuing the little brother. And there you see 2 guys that we just cannot go after no more now. Is we got Kevin Dexhart. He is signed with the Miami there, and then also Riley Kent, who is signed with Oklahoma. So we could see Riley Kent possibly next year. He's from Canyon Lake, Texas. Missouri Army, Texas after him, and of course we were just too far out there for us to even try to make an attempt at trying to keep him alive. Now we got some players that we're currently locked out of right now because we're getting distance wise. So you see Texas A&M, it looks like they're going to go after Theo Clement from Fort Worth, Texas. There's a fullback there that we really thought we really could get a hold of there, as we're looking for some fullbacks to help us out in our running game. And not to mention, Theo has a pretty good hands on him, as he has some pretty good catching ability. But unfortunately, that does not look like that's going to be the case here with him. But we are going to try to do here. We are going to try to open the door, as we have at least 5 of these that we can use for players. So we're going to try to use this one on Theo and try to keep we're only 1,500 away from him, so we can have a really convincing game. And that's been the issue here. We need some really good, strong, convincing games for these guys. And of course, there are some bonuses there if we do certain things in those in the game when they do show up. He's supposed to show up in week 11, which is several weeks down the road. But we're going to go ahead and break that lock, and we're going to try to stay within his top 3 there, which actually puts us at number 2. And of course, we're going to throw some more points on there to just stay within above that line there, and just keep it alive. So we still have a good shot at him, but it's, like I said, still a long shot there. Khalil Carter from Emporia, Kansas. Right now he is looking at us as his top school. We're kind of running away with it. We've got Kansas State, Arkansas, Missouri, and Colorado there chasing after him. Of course, Alex Flanagan's little brother, Axel Flanagan, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a pocket passer. He is looking at us to be a potential school. We're hoping that we can nail him down here if we can just get a really good win coming up in this game against San Diego State. You got Cal and Oregon and UCLA all looking at him in the next couple of weeks. Yes, actually 4 weeks from now, he'll have a look at looks like Cal there in Berkeley, his hometown. Hudson Cannon, he is leading right now with Florida. He is the younger brother also of a former player of ours, Hunter Cannon. This is Hudson Cannon, and Hudson is going to be join us in week 9 if we can keep him alive there in that one. And it's going to be a long stretch there. Now Hudson, he's a kind of a tight end. He's a kind of a tight end, a little bit of a tight end fullback, and a kind of wide receiver hybrid. He can play those 3 positions there pretty well. David DeSantos, actually Daniel and David there. David looks like he wants to join us there, but Daniel, on the other hand, it looks like he could be going to Arkansas there, Fayetteville there in Arkansas, and it could be a huge problem for those two brothers there, not playing with in the same school as each other. They're twin brothers. They want to play together, but at the same time, they're taking their offers. David says he enjoys this. Enjoys the campus. At least he's seen the campus online, and he cannot wait to join it and see the campus there in person here soon. Willie Foster is another player, defensive end, that we're really wanting to keep on our board there, but it may be a tough thing for us to have him on there. Alvin Smith is another one there. We just lost track of him. Looks like Auburn. It's now looks like a two-school race there. Auburn and Clemson look like Auburn right now has a narrow lead right now of 295 points there. And they'll be seeing him in week 14, but Clemson gets him a week early in week 13, so big decision there for Alvin. Travis Rashford, there you see there, Winter Park, Florida, 6'1", 202 pounds. Looks like we are not going to have a shot at him at all. We're 5th on this list. He got other Florida schools, of course. The U is in his top 2 there, and UCF there, the Bulls there, they are his top school there. So again, a tough battle there. We got locked out of him, but we're still on his list here, and we're going to try our best, try to see if we can try to unlock those and try to get up higher there. Hopefully in this next, at least gives us another week to just try to see what we can do. Marcus Karev, looks like he is going to go to Oklahoma State, as he is leading there. A lot of the big Texas schools there, with the exception of Oklahoma State, really want him. So he's going to try to stay close to home. He's a run blocking guard. Really had some high hopes for him, but we have offered him a scholarship. For the most part, majority of these guys that you're seeing here on this board, we have offered him a scholarship, and right now that's just not enough for us, not enough to convince them to come to Highland, but unfortunately we won't get Marcus Karev, so that's tough there. We was really hoping we could have a good run blocking guard there to help us out, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Take a look at some of the players there, the 4 players that we have not given a scholarship yet, and the only reason why we haven't yet is because they are higher on our list, and we're just waiting for them just at any time here, just points wise. We're keeping it in our line sight there for the most part, but if anything, we'll try to sign those guys. Try and go after these big targets first, and then the guys that haven't got signed yet, those are the guys usually we can sign towards the last days or last weeks of the season. But for the most part here, I think we got a good group of guys here that we can sign. I really think after this game here, we have a really good win against San Diego State. I almost lost track of who we're playing. If we have a good game against those guys, we have a really good shot of signing quite a few guys. Auburn and Alabama both have signed one 5-star player. They have a total of 4 or 5 players there so far for those guys. 3 stars right now. South Carolina is leading that, along with Michigan, Clemson, and Auburn there. Just take a look at some of the prospects there signed in each of those different categories. But yeah, we have not signed nobody yet here, and I really believe, at least talking to Coach Teddy Bonds and a couple other coaches there on the coaching staff, they really feel like that this is going to be a big weekend for them. They'll get some good signings from some of the guys, especially like Alex Flanagan there. They can sign him and a couple others there. Even though we do have a bit of a logjam in the quarterback position, we could put Alex really truly as a wide receiver next season, and then maybe in his his junior, senior year, he could possibly be, I would say probably his junior year, he could be a quarterback for us for this, he's going to his last 2 years of his collegiate career. So, but yeah, right now it looks like we got a good chance here to sign at least I would say I would be really happy to see us sign 4 players here after this week is done with. But we'll see how things go. But that is it for this recruiting special. Not much there. Like I said, just want to show you guys some of the guys that we had our board that signed already. That's 2 so far, and we could possibly be signing at least probably 4 more here after this week 6 here in college football. So that is it for this episode of the Scotties Sports Talk. This recruiting special. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming in general. And also, just be safe out there. I know there's a lot of confusion and craziness with the coronavirus and whatnot, and just go to the CDC website there, check it out. I know I'm kind of getting off the subject here, but really interested people just if you got symptoms of that like that, or you want to know what the symptoms are, go to that website there. I'll leave a link down below in the description here in the video for that, and just follow just practice good hygiene, and just make sure you're taking care of yourself and the loved ones around you. So I know it sucks. There's not much sports going on, but hey, follow myself and other YouTubers here that do sports. It's gonna be another week or 2. I'm hoping that it'll be that. If it's not, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube to check out, not just from me, but also from others. So definitely check out my content. Most importantly, I'm not gonna lie, like for you guys to check out my content, but also there's other sports content out there from others. And so definitely, I know, like myself, I need a sports fix every once in a while. And since I had a big plans for soccer games coming up that I was going to go to, and some other things. So, it sucks, but if this is what we have to do to make sure we're, not spreading the disease, then that's what we have to do. But that is it for this episode of the Scotties Sports Talk. As always, again, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Go Scottie Nation.